Okay, welcome back to the third part. What I've done since the last time, actually not much, I just actually added, started the second side of the nose here, and I've added some more tone. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to attempt to do the lips here. Now, she has a nice little smile, so let's see if I can capture that. Let's see here. Comes in. Again, I'm using tone to denote everything here. Hopefully it'll work. So see, your mouth comes up like this, bends in, something like that. So I just start out with the top of the mouth, top of the lips. I mean, I'm gonna stand up really quick to make sure I got this in the semi decent proportion at least. So her head is actually slightly raised, and this actually toward this side actually falls into a deep dark shadow, which I'll be accommodating for later on here. But for now, we'll just start on the left hand side because it's just the way I work. So it comes in like this. So right now, since I don't have a very good idea of what I'm doing here, I'm just using some line to denote the shape first. Again, I'm just using the 4B pencil. I haven't really done anything. I haven't really used the other pencil like I said I was going to use. And I got to sharpen it now. Now it's laying a rather thick line, which I don't want. So again, stand up here. So, see that roughly almost is the way I want it. Probably not really. Probably too thick right here. And I'm trying to do this without lifting my pencil off the page too much, but kind of hard when I'm working at this odd angle here. So I'm just going to roughly brush in her teeth here really quick. See here, it comes in. Something like that. That's not entirely correct, but for the sake of this video, this will be it right here. At first I noticed their face is a little out of proportion anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and start off at this part right here. Let's see. And then, now there's not much of a shadow here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to shadow it in to denote a little bit more tone. And this actually on the left gradually becomes darker and darker and darker. So I'll just darken it up a little bit more. And like this. Do a little cross hatch my way across the page here. Some slight tone here. It's actually brighter here than it is over here, so go and brush some tone over here. Again, most of this stuff is probably going to change by the end of the video because I probably will come in with the paper stump and blend some of this all in. Let's see. There we go. Probably doesn't need that big of a shadow here. There you go. So right now, the rest of the face is going to be pretty much a light over here. So I'm just going to put some quick shading back here. Again, I usually shade everything anyway, so I'm not really too worried about where I put the shading. This is just to give me an overall idea of where everything's going to be. Eventually, I will be drawing the outline of the face and getting that all in, so I know exactly where I need to start shading for the hair and whatnot. So right now, I'm just going to work on her mouth here. So now most of this stuff is going to be pretty dark since there's not much light that's going to go in there, so I'll just shade that in really quick. Probably see a little bit of the tongue, so it'll be darker in the back here, and they'll gradually get lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes to the front. Now, so you notice I didn't actually draw any line. I'm just using tones to do all this, and actually there's a great dark tone here, so I'm going to start drawing in some of her teeth here, and actually this is all dark, really. So probably like this. I am going to shade this in really quick. I think I'm about to run out of the camera area again, but I'll get this all in here. So, because I notice everything's getting darker as it goes here, then there's going to be a nice little bright shine on this side, because I think this photo is lit on two sides, hard lighting it down the middle of the face here, which I'm going to just shade this part in a little bit more, just because this is actually relatively darker right here. So again, not too worried about where those shadows are. I'm just shading the entire piece right here. That way it gives everything becomes uniform in terms of tone. I'm not just going, oh, this is darker, this is darker, whatnot. But this actually is dark right here, so I will go in there and add a little bit more tone to this area here. You notice it doesn't take much to darken in this face, obviously. Just like that. So because I darkened that, I noticed there's a huge, massively dark shadow right here, which I'm going to go in and darken even more here to make it more pronounced. Here, and then I'm going to darken the overall area again. So again, just slowly building up the tones as I go. I mean, this is the best way of doing it. Let's see here. Nice little tone here. So, darken this up. And then there's a nice shine of light right about here, which I'm not going to shade in, so I'll just shade in the bottom part, like so, to denote that little spot that it has the really bright light. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it like this, just because I know this side's actually a lot darker. There we go. Great. So I'm going to end the drawing. I'm going to end the drawing here for now, and then let me see if I can zoom out on this a little bit here for you to see. So that's what I've got so far, and what I'm going to do is when I come back, I'm going to have the outline of the face and maybe the start of the other eye going on. So again, you see how this is slowly taking shape. Again, I drew very little lines. There's just, actual lines, not my cross hatching. So, but this is all basically cross hatched, and this is my preferred method of working. So, so until the next video, I will talk to you guys later.